Sup guys, Leon Mooky here, and I'm back with another part of What If Izuku Was the Reincarnation of Noctis. This is part 16. In the last part, Izuku fought against, Shinso and defeated him, with Ochako being pretty pissed. With all the other matches going on just like pretty differently, with Shoto facing against Kaminari and beating him. And also Kirishima defeating Ochako. With that coming full circle, with the first of the semifinals match being Izuku versus Shoto, with it being one of the hardest matches he's ever done against his closest friend. With soon the next match begins. So with that said, let's get into this, shall we guys? As Izuku is in the infirmary getting patched up by Recovery Girl, and his broken arms are fully repaired, with soon Recovery Girl saying, "Now this has to be the last time I am going to heal your arms like this." Saying, "Sorry, Recovery Girl, most of the weapons I use are too much for your body to handle. Why don't you train your body or figure out better ways to use them? Why not just use the ones that don't destroy your arms like this?" With soon Izuku saying, "Yeah, I do, but there are some advantages my most powerful ones give me in battle, and that's why I can't stop using them. Please understand." With soon she's sighing, saying, "I understand. However, this would be the last time I heal your broken arms. From now on, you're going to be you will have to wait until they are completely and utterly healed. If I see one arm broken throughout this entire year, you're not a chance I'm healing it again." With Izuku terrified saying, "Yes, ma'am." Within Izuku leaving Recovery Girl's office, with the match between Tokoyami versus Kirishima, with the match going pretty one-sided actually, as well, Kirishima is nothing but defending against Dark Shadow constantly over and over and over again, as it's getting completely hard for the hardening quirk user to get even close to, Tokoyami. However, Dark Shadow can't push, Kirishima out of the ring. As he continues to attack, Kirishima still stands his ground and not being pushed back only by a couple of inches, and that's it. However, Kirishima is biding his time as he continues hardening his body over and over and over again. He's waiting for the perfect opportunity to strike. As soon he begins realizing that Dark Shadow is starting to lose his steam, believing this is the perfect time, he soon rushes right at Tokoyami, as Tokoyami sends Dark Shadow at Kirishima once more. But soon, Dark Shadow grabs on to Kirishima, sending him flying back for a little bit, but still stopping in his place. Within, Kirishima saying, "Gotcha!" as he grabs onto Dark Shadow so hard, and then tosses him to the other side, alongside Tokoyami, with soon having a ring out. With that, Kirishima wins the second match of the semifinals, with everyone cheering for the redhead boy. With soon Izuku saying, "Not so. I knew I was going to face against him sooner or later." With then Izuku preparing for his match, as he looks over his arsenal over and over again, realizing that he's almost out of ice and pretty much almost out of fire. And he still has plenty of lightning, so he can probably use that for an example. But as for his other weapons, he's going to have to hold off on using tons of the royal arms until until his arms completely heal, which they haven't yet. With soon, Izuku prepares for his match, with the final battle beginning, as President Mike is actually shocked, but is hyped to see these two heroes in training go at it. But soon, Aizawa soon thinks to himself, it's surprising seeing these two at the match. I mean, I expected Midoriya to reach the finals, but winning against Todoroki, that's something else. Not only that, Shinso seemed to have the same abilities as Midoriya. If I last checked, brainwashing was his only quirk. Does he have two quirks? Or does him and Midoriya are related in some way or another? With soon, President Mike begins introducing both Izuku and Kirishima to the ring. Within, Izuku couldn't help but smile, saying, I didn't think, looks like we made it all the way here, Ijiro. With soon, Kirishima saying, yeah, Izuku, don't make sure to hold back. It's saying, like I told you not to hold back either. And you kind of did against Ochako, though, so prepare to face her wrath afterwards. With soon, she was saying, oh. Well, I can still beat you and make sure to run afterwards. With soon, President Mike and Midnight give them the go. With Izuku bringing out one of his broadswords and tossing it straight at Kirishima as he warp strikes to the hardening quirk user. With soon, Kirishima doesn't even use his support item, being his shield. All he uses is his right arm, which Izuku noticed didn't even bother holding back because he knows that Kirishima's arms and his hardening quirk has gotten so strong now, thanks to their training. So he can handle a broadsword to the arm now. Not only that, he also known that his arm has taken a huge, drastic change. That Izuku noticed that it looks so monstrous, that thinking he's really improved so much in just a short matter of time. Back then, I think he would only use his quirk limited. Now, and he wouldn't be able to harden himself this much. But now he's really gotten strong. Even though he hasn't seen it yet, I know he can. With soon, Izuku basically backing off from the attack as both Kirishima and Izuku strike at each other, blow for blow, strike for strike. As Izuku continues to strike at Kirishima, Kirishima continues to punch at Izuku, as both of their attacks keep deflecting each other. With then Izuku prepared for a kick to Kirishima's gut, as soon he tanked that too, as it was nothing to Kirishima. With then Kaminari and Shoto saying, damn, these two are really going at it. And I thought for sure that you would be the one in the finals against Kirishima, Shoto. With Shoto saying, Kaminari, there was no chance in hell of me ever beating Izuku. With soon Kaminari saying, wait, what? What the hell are you talking about? You have one for all after all. And you have half fire, half cold. If Izuku didn't have a pretty good strategy to handle you, saying it wasn't just his strategies. You also forgot that Izuku was willing to even sacrifice his own body to win a match. It doesn't matter what happens. He's always going to find other ways to win, even at the cost of his own life. That's the kind of person our best friend is, after all. With soon, Kaminari soon saying, Izuku, are you actually thinking about willing to hurt yourself to win against Ijiro as well? With soon, Kirishima grabs Izuku's leg and then tosses him into the air, with then Izuku actually catching himself and twitching to one of his royal arms, being the axe of the conqueror, with him tossing it straight at Kirishima. However, Kirishima was able to dodge it, but Izuku knew he was going to dodge it, as he warp strikes to it and then hits Kirishima with the axe and in the back, with Kirishima trying his best to harden his back as soon as possible, which he did, but it wasn't hard enough, as it soon breached his skin, as Izuku felt it in his swing, realizing that he did hit Kirishima's skin, as his eyes began to widen, saying, "What have I done?" With soon Kirishima was sent flying backwards and began rolling in the arena before standing back on his knees with the roar of the crowd, and then Press Mike saying, "Oh, a solid hit from Midoriya. It looks like he was baiting Kirishima. He was ready for." As soon Izuku's act, he disappears his axe, with everybody confused, as Izuku was about to say that he was going to give up. Both Shoto, Kaminari, and Kirishima noticed what Izuku was about to say, with soon Kirishima saying, "Don't give up, Izuku! So you scratched me. Don't you dare surrender and forfeit this match." With Izuku saying, "But Ichiro, saying, "So you scratched me. Big deal. And I wasn't fast enough to harden my body. Doesn't matter. I'm still going to win this." With soon Kirishima still feeling the pain in his back, as blood begins running down his back, as soon Midnight and Cementos can notice the blood running down Kirishima's back. With then Izuku saying, "You sure you want to continue this match? There's a chance I could." With soon Kirishima just continues smiling, saying, "All right then, let's do this." As the match continues, both teams continue rushing at each other, but this time Izuku using his other royal arms, being the twin swords of the Wanderer. As soon Kirishima hardened his body once again, his arms. Soon Izuku and Kirishima basically rush at each other once more, with Izuku throwing his royal arms, warp striking, and Kirishima being ready, as the two clashed once more. Within, the battle continues raging, with everyone cheering for these two promising heroes. Not just the crowd and heroes, but also everyone in Class 1A. As Kaminari cheers for Kirishima, and Shoto cheering for Izuku. With soon the match is starting to go on pretty long, with soon both fighters began showing quite a bit of stamina loss. With then they wonder on who is going to give in first. Will it be Izuku or will it be Kirishima? As soon Izuku is ready, as he doesn't plan on losing. Not here, not one bit. As soon he prepares himself for another strike, as soon he begins saying, "Armature." Within, all of his royal arms begin to appear. As soon Kirishima saying, "Oh shit." Within, all the royal arms begin rushing at the spiky redhead boy, with then him dodging, blocking, and trying his best to hold out against the assault of all of these crystallized weapons. As soon Izuku taking his broadsword and then rushing right at Kirishima, as he soon knocks him to the ground and having his broadsword to his throat, saying, "Give up, Ichiro, now!" As saying, "You think I'm going to give in?" As he grabs the broadsword, saying, "I'm not giving in so easily!" As he soon destroys it, with soon Izuku getting punched square in the face by the hardened fist, and was knocked back a little bit, before getting hit by tons of barrages from Kirishima. However, it wasn't Kirishima just dealing out punishment, but also the Royal Arms as well, as Armiger Mode 1 was still active, as Kirishima continues getting pelted by the Royal Arms from the back, especially since his wound still hasn't healed completely, as he continues getting more damaged more and more and more. It didn't matter on how many times, it didn't matter if he was hardening himself. It was still overwhelming. With soon, Izuku's entire face was battered and beaten and bruised, with having quite a bit of black eyes around his face, and also his face being swollen up too. With soon, Kirishima is on his knees with his back completely mangled and everything, as he soon deactivates his hardening quirk. And Izuku goes to his knees too, saying, "Sorry about this, but I can't lose, Ichiro." As soon he brings out one of his spears and then hits Kirishima with the bottom end of the spear across his face, knocking him out from the attack. Soon, Midnight says, "Kirishima is unable to battle, and the winner is Izuku Midoriya." But soon, Izuku's spear disappears, as soon he drops down on his back as well, basically saying, "This is literally another one of these hard-ass fights. Oh God, I hate this so much." As soon, both teams being sent to Recovery Girls Infirmary. With a couple minutes gone by, both Izuku and Kirishima soon wake up, with Izuku's entire face being completely bandaged up, and, well, Kirishima's back and body also being pretty bandaged up too. With soon both boys sat up at the same time and then looked at each other, with soon Izuku saying, "You look like shit, Ichiro." With soon Kirishima saying, "You too." With then both of them laughing, saying, "I didn't expect you to give me such a pretty tough fight. To be honest, I thought that you would actually be the easiest person to beat." With then Kirishima saying, "Hey, honestly, I think I'm going to take that as much of a compliment. Because to be honest, I didn't think I would make it this far. I'm surprised." With soon, the doors begin opening with Shoto, Kaminari, Ochako, Tsuyu, Mineta, and also Mina and Sero also show up in the infirmary, with soon Izuku saying, "Hey guys," with even Kirishima saying, "Yo, what up?" With saying, "You guys all right?" With then Ochako running up to Izuku and hugging him, saying, "You idiot, you really are reckless, you know that, right?" With saying, "Yeah, I get that a lot. I'm kind of used to it." With soon Mina also going to Kirishima saying, "Wow, you really held your own out there, Kirishima. Not bad." With soon saying, "Thanks. Honestly, a compliment coming from you, I kind of feel like I'm unworthy of it, to be honest." With soon Kirishima smiling, and soon Izuku couldn't help but, well, happy for his friend, seeing the one person that he did look up to and admire actually taking notice in him even more. With soon the award ceremony begins, with the people standing in first, second, and third place, with Izuku being in first, Kirishima being second, and third being Tokoyami and Shoto. With soon Midnight begins bringing out the person to give their medals to, being All Might. as saying, "I am here," with the crowd going wild for the number one hero. But soon he gives the 2 bronze medals to Tokoyami and Shoto, as he tells Tokoyami that he's truly strong and truly well done, as he's saying that he still has quite a bit of training to do, with Tokoyami taking those words to heart. Soon going to Shoto, saying that he's done truly well, and his quirk has truly improved and has truly gotten stronger in so many ways. Not only that, as he hugs Shoto, he soon says, "I am proud of you, young Todoroki. Truly, I believe you will be a great successor for One for All." With soon, Shoto couldn't help but shed a single tear on his right side, as saying, "Thank you, All Might. I'm truly thankful for those words." With then going to Kirishima, who he actually refrains from hugging due to his back still being pretty sore after all, saying, "Young Kirishima, so I was surprised to see you making it this far, and for that, I believe that you deserve just as much credit as anyone else. For that, I hope to see what you can truly do even more in more years to come." But soon Kirishima saying, "Thank you, sir. I'll truly look up to being worthy of being called a man's man." As soon Izuku couldn't help but smile. As then All Might saying, "Young Midoriya, truly you were well done. Not only getting the first place in the entrance exam, but you truly lived up to being this strong. With all your techniques, abilities, and skills, I'm truly looking forward to what you can do in the future." But soon Izuku saying, "Thanks, All Might. But you already knew that, didn't you?" But soon All Might's smile didn't fade, but internally saying, "Quite cocky, isn't he? But he has the skills and the abilities to back it up. He truly does earn that cockiness." But soon giving Izuku his medal. With then the sports festival comes to an end. With that, Izuku, Shoto, Kirishima, and Kaminari, alongside Ochako, and actually even Mina, tagged along, with Izuku saying, "For winning the sports festival, why don't we all just relax quite a bit? I know an awesome cafe." With soon everybody agreeing with Izuku, except Shoto, as soon Izuku saying, "Shoto," was saying, there's somewhere I need to go first. Before I'll make it there, just not be for a while though. You guys don't mind waiting? If not, I can understand." With Izuku saying, "Of course we'll wait, man." But then Kirishima and Kaminari saying, "Dude, wherever you need to take care of, get going. We'll be waiting." With then Shoto saying, "Thanks, guys. I appreciate it." As Shoto runs off to the train station, as soon Mina and Ochako wondering where Shoto is going, as Izuku saying he's going to meet somebody that he's been meeting slowly, but now I think he's finally able to tell her everything. With that, Shoto goes to the hospital where his mom is, as he was visiting her from time to time to gain his strength. But now he feels ready to tell her everything about Izuku, Kirishima, and Kaminari as well. That he is no longer alone. That he has so many people by his side now. Within a couple hours passed, with the gang actually hanging out, having quite a bit of fun after the sports festival, with everyone separated from each other. With soon Izuku heading back to his place, with Inko actually is really proud of her son and couldn't stop crying tears of joy, with soon Izuku saying, "You know what, don't worry, Mom. Honestly, I'm just glad that you were still able to support me all this time." With then she also began making all of Izuku's favorite dishes to commemorate that he came this far in UA, and also got first place in the sports festival. With soon a couple times passed, Izuku found out about what happened to Ingenium, and the reason why Ida had to leave the UA Sports Festival early. With that, soon he also noticed another thing on the news, as the anchorman soon saying that people have found a mysterious ring that has been studied for the past month or so. Anyone who wears this ring is mostly found to be engulfed in flames, with Izuku's eyes widening, and then they show a picture of the ring, as Izuku realized that's the ring of the Lucii, being the ring of the kings. And that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please tell me what you guys think in the comments below. Love to read them. And also, please like and subscribe, which really helps out the channel a lot. I would appreciate it. With that, I'm probably going to take a break from this What If series for a while now. Mostly because I've been suffering a lot of writer's block for this series. And honestly, I really enjoy making this series a lot. But I have been slacking on when it comes to scripts, and I haven't been making some in a while. So until then, this series is going to be put on hold. But don't worry, it's not canceled and it's not the end. Until I can get through this writer's block and I can start making scripts again, I'm going to make sure to continue this series as much as I can. Promise, guys. Any rate, please tell me what you guys think in the comments below. Please like and subscribe, which really help out this channel. And also hit that bell notification, which helps out as well. And check out my Discord and gaming channel. Links to be in the description below. With all that said, this is Mooky, signing out. Later, guys.
Hi everyone, this is White Fox. If you liked Leon's video, click the video on the left to see the most recent one. And if you want to see more of this, click the subscribe button and notification bell and check out his playlists. If you still haven't subscribed, do so in the center. With that said, I hope to see you again on my love's channel. Bye!